What's up? Cofield for Calder here, and today we are back to answer some of your questions on CBS Franchise Hockey. Today we've got a big episode. We got 8 questions from Mesky, so let's not waste any time and hop right into the questions. Starting off with number 1. I'm thinking about saving all my legend coins until I get legend packs. But are there any circumstances where you'd go for any particular limited editions now, if you were me, since I have limited edition goalie Lundqvist, or should I just wait for ultimate legend draws? It will be a bit boring if I wait a month or two because the Lundqvist is a tier 5 until I get to level 150 to draw legend pack card, but let me know what you would do. It's just hard for me to figure out why it would make sense to target any specific limited draw at this stage, unless maybe there were 2 limited edition available in a draw, but I don't think that usually happens. You're totally right. Wasting some coins on these releases might not be the play unless, like you said, there are 2 limited limited ones, like ultimate ones in a series. And fortunately for you, you should save a lot of coins for next release, because in the next vault, I have the list right now in front of me. The next players are going in the next vault. There's going to be Eiserman, Lindsey Bork, which are 3 tier 5s. You got Keon and Boivin, who are tier 3. Alfredson and Pietrangelo, who are tier 2. And Nolan and Ben, who are tier 1. So if you want to wait for these players, you'll get a chance at 2 ultimate ones, limited edition. So next release, next vault could be one that you're targeting. If you don't want to wait until level 150, which might be a good play. So I'd suggest you getting these players in the vault. Question number 2. I'm level 86 now. Would you use Showdown points for extra seasons or get 1 player a month or so once I get to level 95 or 100? Not sure if getting the season token for a season ticket for 1,000 coins is worth compared to a player for 5,000. What do you think? I think the same as you. I don't buy a lot of these season tokens. Actually, I buy players because I think it's better for my Showdown teams. And in Showdown, you can get players that can maybe one day get you ultimates. So let's say if I get that Gaborik, he could get me that ultimate if I get his legend. So that's why I'm trying to get these Showdown players. So if you want to get these Showdown players for your rivals, go ahead, do it. Alright, also for Showdown, it seems like I could start building my team for later. But would you take all players from one team in Showdown like Montreal, or which team players would you focus on? Are you building with a goal in mind for a final ultimate team synergy now, or just the best players or players you really like? I'm buying in Showdown right now to make my team. So let's say now I'm doing Montreal, and next up when I get 10,000 coins, I'll buy these Boston players, because let's take a look at my team. My Montreal line has 2 Showdown players, and it had 3 before I got that Guillaume. So getting these Showdown players can really help your team once you get to legend in the early stages. So getting that player, these Showdown players could be helpful for your team, Mesky. Question number 4. This week, Suter Limited Edition is available for $7 in a bundle. It seems like every month, one of the Player of the Month is put into a tempting bundle. This month it is Suter, and with the Player of the Month card and a $7 bundle, you only need the Legend card to create an Ultimate, because I got the Player of the Month, so you'd only need that 1 Legend card later. Suter is a Tier 2 Ultimate player, so easier to get an Ultimate, obviously, than higher tier Ultimates that are sometimes in these bundles. But he's not someone who would likely be in an in-game team. You're right about that. But maybe it would be helpful for rivals. I'm a little tempted, but typically a free player, so I'm not sure if better $7 players might come available in bundle. I realize he's not one limited edition goalie like Moog, so I was curious about your thoughts. Besides Moog, have you ever been tempted on any of the $7 bundles? I'm going to ask you a question right now, and I hope he's still going to be in the bundle once you see the video. But I wouldn't suggest you getting him because I didn't buy the bundle, and if you look at my ultimates with where is he? There he is. I already got 2 of his cards from a release, so I believe he's coming around pretty often. But like you said, you're typically a free player, so if you don't want to go out the lane and buy him, he's not like an amazing player that like a tier 1 goaltender. That's why I bought the Mook. But if you really want to get him, go ahead. It's only $7. Like, I don't think $7 is going to change your life, but it might change your team once you get to Legend. So personally, I think it comes down to if you want to buy him or not, if you have the money to, or if you don't. So it's a personal choice. I can't really tell you to buy it because I don't know if you can afford it or everything. So personal choice, but he could be useful once in Legend, that's for sure. Question number 5. Are there ever didn't end with your question. Besides Moose, have you ever been tempted on any of the $7 bundles? No, but what I am very tempted on doing next week with the vault is because the vault is stacked. It has 3 tier 5s who are Yzerman, Lindsay, and Bork. Those 3 players are legends. They're both 3 players are on 2 teams that I want in my end game. Yzerman and Lindsay with Detroit and Bork with Boston. There are on top of that also 2 tier 1 players, Nolan and Ben. So that's at least 5 players that I might use. I will use. And there's also Keon and Boivin that are tier 3s, and Alfredson and Pietrangelo who are tier 2 that I could get very quickly. So getting that vault and buying the vault, like in the vault you can buy on the right, you can buy all the 10 players for, I believe it's $37. So I'm very tempted on doing that. For sure I'll be doing a video if I do that, because that's a special I'll only do once in my lifetime probably, because that's less than $4 per player, which is very good. I be using more than half of these players, so I'll keep you updated on that. But I'm very tempted on doing that right now, so I'll tell you in my next video if I do it or not, and I'll show you guys what happens when you buy all of these players if I do. Okay, question number 5. Are there ever limited editions with more than 1 tier 1 limited that you've seen? What would you do those draws just to be able to get easy ultimates, or would you have a specific method for targeting limited edition draws? Also, if there are not any draws with more than 1 tier 1, are there ever with more than 3 tier 2 ultimate that you will specifically target? Sorry. Again, I'll use the next vault as an example. In total, there are 2 tier 1 and 2 tier 2. So that's 4 players that you could use easily. So target the next vault. It's a really good vault. Okay, next up. Another question. You said your plan to target tier 1 and tier 5's ultimate. I'm assuming you hope to use or build these tier 1s until you reach tier 5 packs and try to skip intermediate tiers. I've changed my mind about that. Because first off, for my YouTube channel, I want to make a lot of ultimates, and for you guys to see how they play and everything. So I'm backing off from that statement, and I will be making every single ultimate that I can. But I've seen a lot of people do it. You can only make tier 1s, and they will carry you until tier 5. So how would you choose with limited edition draw would be the best, since each set of typically only have 1 limited edition one. Please explain your thought process, and or will you pick those draws that have limited edition draws you want, and which one will you be looking for? So let's say in limited edition, what I've been doing right now is getting these limited edition 5 and limited edition 1. So as you can see right now, I got 2 limited edition 5 and 1 limited edition 1. That's what I was doing, but now I'll be getting every player from any what was I gonna say, any ultimate level. But for you, you could be doing like me, targeting these ultimate 5s and ultimate 1s. And where you want to save your coins is in these legend packs. You'll only buy these legend 1 and legend 2. And then once you get a lot of ultimates, you'll start buying them back in legend 9 and legend 10 to get these ultimate 5s. That would be the way to do it. Alright, another question. Also, isn't the best approach to try and target tier 1 ultimate 1s so that you can just open those packs earlier and get the cards you need without waiting another 50 levels to open packs for tier 2 ultimate 2? It seems like for me, targeting tier 1 ultimate 2 will be the best because I have Lundqvist, not Moog, but will take another 50 level to get those packs right. So in the meantime, do you think it makes sense to try and get limited 1 draws where the limited 1 available is at the different ultimate level? If they're level 1 and 3 instead of level 2, for you already got Moog, so maybe it doesn't matter for you. Any tier 1 ultimate 1 to 3 is okay. That's right, I'm trying to get any ultimate 1 I can, and you should be doing the same. Because once you get to legend, you want to get ultimate as quickly as possible. So try and get ultimate 1s from legend 1 packs, from legend 2 packs, and from legend 3. Try and get as many as you can. As simple as that. Okay, question number 3. Since Showdown rewards include tier 5 ultimates, why not accumulate as many as possible with pro games instead of playing rivals? Or is there a benefit you see in rivals cards that you win instead of Showdown, which is easy to accumulate? Are rivals cards that you win basically the same as a limited that you can use as one of your cards to get an ultimate? Or is it just as good as Showdown card or even better? In overall, talking about overall, they have the same overall as Showdown players, but they can also be used towards ultimates. So that's why these rivals players are very useful. So let's say these Eberly I can't use for an ultimate, but right here, Gabrick, you can use him for an ultimate, and he's ultimate 1 as well. So that's why you can building a good rivals teams can be really, really useful for your whole team, because you can make an ultimate with those cards. So that's why you want to build a rivals team as quickly as possible, and one day get these ultimates that you can make, not these ultimates, these limited that you can make an ultimate out of. So that's it. I've gone through every question that Mesky has asked us. So I'll end the video right now, and I'll show you guys, I'll tell you guys what I do about that bundle that's going to come out in the vault next week. So stay tuned for that, and as always, don't hesitate to ask a question if you have one. So thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, subscribe, peace.